What is up guys, Johnny Cooper 64 here with another YouTube video, and ever since CTR Nitro-Fueled's Grand Prix ended in February, many people wanted their favorite Crash or Spyro character to be in the game, since Beenox said we were going to get a post-Grand Prix update that only had skins, cards, and new characters. No tracks anymore, which they released in March. We were sort of led to believe that we were going to get more post-Grand Prix content after said month, since there was no clear confirmation that they were going to stop updating the game. And since there's no big event with new tracks and, you know, all this gouge thingy that they did, if you guys remember, it was going to be an easier job to do now. And with no new update in April or May, many people still had hope that they'll update it in the first year anniversary of Nitro-Fueled in June, but no, nothing. Months and months passed by, and now in September we finally get a confirmation of the fate and future of CTR Nitro-Fueled. On the official Facebook of Beenox, they posted the following. What's up bandicoots, we've been getting quite a few comments asking for more new content for CTR. We're thrilled that you are all still enjoying the game. Unfortunately, the March update with the Beenox pack was our final update to the game, and there is no additional content in the works. Part of the reason is that we're hard at work on some other incredible projects, including making the inverted modes in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, which by the way will blow you away, and some other things that we can't quite mention yet. All the current game modes and features for CTR Nitro-Fueled, including online multiplayer, leaderboards, and the pit stop, will continue on. Thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for the love and support for this game. We can't wait for you to get your hands on Crash 4 on October 2 and for you to see what we have in stores after that. And there you have it. Beenox has just confirmed that they are done with CTR Nitro-Fueled and that the last update was the Beenox pack in March. And ever since they revealed that Beenox was working with Toys for Bob on Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time with the inverted modes, I knew that they were having at least half of their team focusing on just that, since it's the new big thing coming out. I still held a little hope that the other 50% of the team were working on the PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC versions, with every Grand Prix included already in this, and the final update with brand new characters, skins, cards, and maybe a new track being added there. However, all those dreams are now crushed, since they said that they were also working on other things that they can't quite mention yet. Not related to Crash 4, since they already mentioned that, or CTR Nitro-Fueled, since they already said that they were finished with that game. Now, what could this new project be? Well, remember the Gamer Revolution who said Wrath of Cortex remake was gonna happen, which he said a few days later that it was a true Crash 4 instead, since he got confused with Wrath of Cortex because it's the fourth installment in the original timeline series, which he basically mixed the two together. He got that right, and other Call of Duty stuff he leaked here, but he also said that a PvP Crash game is being worked on and it's on its early stages, and it's set to possibly be released on 2021. His whole Twitter account got deleted because he was basically leaking actual stuff, so we can basically 80% trust him, and it connects with Beenox saying that they were working on new things. This tweet was from March of this year, and the final update for Nitro-Fueled was the same month. So it seems that Beenox split their teams in three, one finishing up the 2020 updates for Nitro-Fueled but now joining the other team that was working on the next Crash spin-off game since CTR is now done, and the others working on Crash 4's inverted modes. But with Crash 4 releasing next month already, we can say that the other team moved in to focus on the Crash spin-off game, with all the Beenox developers working at it at the same time to get it released for 2021. I actually forgot that Beenox is actually working with Vicarious Visions on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2, which means that their team was actually divided in 4 probably, and now that Tony Hawk releases this Friday, that team probably went and are working on the PvP Crash game as well. So we can basically sort of connect everything together, and it makes perfect sense that they're working already on another Crash spin-off game for next year, and they did a fantastic job with Nitro-Fueled, and I can't wait to see how they'll nail the next game. And by the way, I think the models will still be the updated Insane Trilogy designs and not the Crash 4 ones. We can only speculate what the PvP Crash game can be, and I hope it's similar to Fall Guys. I enjoy playing those type of mini games, and just imagine it with Crash characters with more hardcore platforming and updates every month like Nitro-Fueled. But rest in peace to the data mine characters that Beta M saw in the game's code all the way back in June of 2019 that didn't make it in. Those characters being Willy Wumpa Cheeks, Ripto, and the Sorceress. And I wish we also had the Evil Twins, Evil Crash, and Viscount included in there. I do think that they were going to be added in as a future update, but Activision most likely interfered and said to save these characters and new ideas like tracks and cards for a future CTR installment, which I gotta say, it's a great idea. I'd much prefer for a new racing Crash game than more updates, since they definitely have lots of unused ideas for the game that they can use. And it won't surprise me that after they're done with the PvP Crash game in 2021, they'll start working on the sequel to Nitro-Fueled with a new story mode. But Johnny, what about the PC version? Well, Blair, I think that they're going to hand it off to the developer that usually ports the PC versions of the Insane Trilogy and Reignited Trilogy, so it doesn't have to be ported just by Beenox. So I do think we'll get a PC version by either the end of this year or by next year, with maybe a re-release for the next gen console with all the Grand Prix content, but no new updates. To end it off, I think the overall schedule for the Crash series is Crash 4 2020, obviously, Crash PvP 2021, and CTR Nitro-Fueled 2022, and Crash 5 2023. The last two can be switched, but we can now rest easy knowing that CTR is now finished. And I wish Beenox good luck on their next project. I know I can trust them with the future of the Crash series, and I gotta say thank you guys very much for giving us all those Grand Prix with characters that I never thought I'd see again. You didn't have to update the game after its release, but we were lucky enough that you did, and it shows that you put a lot of love and care into the game. Because of Nitro-Fueled, I met a lot of amazing friends that were interested in the same series that I love, and I had a lot of fun over the summer with them when the game was released, and overall the rest of that year with those amazing Grand Prix that were being released monthly. So many memories that I can't wait to relive when the sequel comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you guys think of the end of CTR? What do you think that their next project is? Are you excited for a future CTR? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.